Hi y'all, my name is Huebner. Today I'm going to be taking you through my 10-minute arm series. We are going to begin seated on the top of the feet, reaching out through the arms, creating nice circles about the size of a grapefruit. We want to activate through that core so that we're not moving the body, we're just moving from the arms. Imagining that we're reaching through the fingertips, lengthening through the crown of the head, and then we'll reverse this circle towards the backside wall. These circles are about the size of a grapefruit, nice and controlled. Option to always add weight here. And then eventually we'll meet up in center. We're going to tap little puddles of water out to the side, up and down, small little movements here, working through the inner arms, finding a fluid motion. And then we'll flip the palms up to the ceiling. We're going to raise the roof, keeping that same control, slight bend through the arms to protect the arm socket. And then we'll flip the palms to the front. We're going to lower and lift here. I want you to imagine that you're a piece of toast in a toaster. So you're not moving forward, you're not moving back, you're nice and aligned. We're going to flip those palms to the back, going for the snow angels towards the backside wall, using the back of the arms to help us lift and lower here. And then we'll flip the palms up to the ceiling, rotating from the arm joint. This is great for shoulder mobility. Now we're going to bring those elbows down beside us, imagining that we have an apple between our knees. We're going to reach up as we serve the tray. Hinging from the hips, we'll drop down and lift back up. Now, the leg movement is always optional, but we want to keep those glutes nice and controlled. Reaching up and lowering back down. For 2. Last one. Now we're going to reach those arms behind us, palms face one another. We're lifting here. Now, imagine I could give you a beach ball behind your back, and those palms would be able to grab it. Then we're going to bring those arms back in front of us into our nice fence post position as we reach the arms out. Now I want you to imagine those elbows are sliding on a table, so you're not dropping them. They're right in front of you. Bringing those pinkies together. And then now we're going to glue the pinkies together as we lift and lower 2 to 3 inches. The more you press the arms together, the more tension you're going to feel in the arms. Now we're going to make a diamond shape going into our shave the head, adding that same movement with the hips, activating through the glutes as we hinge down, reaching back up, staying nice and tall through the crown of the head, lowering through the hips. Now shake out those wrists. We're going to sit back down onto the heels as we bring that left arm up and across. Getting a nice shoulder stretch, rolling out through the wrist. And eventually we'll switch it out, bringing that right arm across, using our left arm to help stretch us here. Rocking side to side, rolling out through the wrist. Shaking it out one last time here. We'll meet on all fours. This time we're going to be reaching through the crown of the head, getting some spinal flexion through the spine. And then we'll eventually meet up in our neutral spine position. And then we'll walk up into our tabletop, taking that right hand towards the mat, tapping that pinky down to the mat as we lift with a straight arm up towards the ear. Now I want you to make sure that you don't shift your body weight here. We want to stay nice and stable. The only thing moving is that right arm. Lifting here, and we'll turn it into a pulse. 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down. Now we're going to draw circles about the size of a grapefruit towards the right, and then shifting over towards the left. And we'll bring that palm all the way back to the mat, Rolling out through the wrist, taking a little breather before we repeat that whole series on the left arm. We extend that left pinky towards our mat, making sure that we're nice and solid as we bring the left arm towards the ear. Reaching here, stabilizing through the right side body as we lower and lift. This time we're going to leave that arm by the ear, going into little pulses, half an inch up, half an inch down, making our circles with the left arm. And then eventually we're going to switch directions, drawing circles to the left. And then we'll lower that arm all the way back down, sitting back into a shell stretch. Rocking it out side to side, we'll reach that right arm up to the ceiling. And then we're going to thread the needle as we bring that right arm down to the mat. We're going to extend the left arm away from us. And then we'll untwist here. And we'll untwist here, reaching that arm back up to the ceiling, bringing it back down to the mat. We're going to reach that left arm up, rolling out through the left wrist. And then we'll thread the needle as we send the hips back, lengthening through the right arm this time, getting a nice extension on that left shoulder. And then we'll press into the right palm as we lift through the left arm, lowering all the way back down. We're going to walk into a tall plank here, shifting forward and back onto the toes. Long line from the crown of the head all the way to the heels as we lower down onto the belly. We're going to bring both palms right outside of the gaze. We're going to press evenly into the palms as we lift into our full swan. Lowering back down, keeping nice control through the back of the arms, making sure we don't dump weight into the lumbar spine. And just stay nice and stable here. One last lift, and then we'll extend those arms out and away. We're going to reach that right arm, pull the fingertips towards the ear, going into our rows. Keeping that lift through the chest. We're just drawing down through the right arm. Bringing it back to the mat. This time we'll lift through the left palm, bringing that left elbow beside the body. Going for our rows on the left arm, all the way back down. We'll bring both palms underneath the chest as we press up into one more swan, lowering back down, sending the hips back to the heels. And there we have it. That was our 10-minute Pilates Flow arm series.